Welcome to Council Action. My name is Elizabeth Kautz. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. Council Action is a summary of the council's meeting on Monday, November 2nd, 2015. The meeting was called to order at 6:30 p.m. at 100 Civic Center Parkway in the council chambers. We begin our meeting with a moment of silence followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we move on to our announcements, and we had two proclamations. Our announcements have to do with all of our upcoming meetings. Council meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, November 17th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, December 8th at 6:30 p.m. We have work sessions scheduled for Tuesday, November 10th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, November 24th at 6:30 p.m. We are in the midst of budgets and our budget schedule, and I invite you all to join us at City Hall in the council chambers. We have a budget work session scheduled for Tuesday, November 10th at 6:30 p.m. and Tuesday, November 24th at 6:30 p.m. We adopt the budget and the final levy on Tuesday, December 8th at 6:30 p.m. And we had two proclamations. One was to recognize Colonel Brevet Geraldine Longfellow for her induction into the Minnesota National Guard Court of Honors. And please tune in to the City Council meeting and hear the reading of the proclamation and also see Colonel Longfellow. We also had a proclamation for America Recycles Day. And then we move on to citizens' comments, and no one appeared before the City Council to speak to any additions, and there were no emergency items to be added to the agenda. We then move on to the consent agenda. In the first item on the consent agenda, we approved all of the minutes of our past meetings. We also approved claims listing, and we approved a resolution providing for the issuance and sale of general obligation improvement, utility revenue bonds, and tax abatement crossover refunding bonds. And this is saving us some money by doing the refinancing. D, we authorized and approved the payment of annual membership dues to the League of Minnesota Cities for 2015-2016, and we adopted the 2016 legislative agenda. We also approved the Burnsville Convention and Visitors Bureau lease agreement for space at the Ames Center. And we approved and authorized the annual contribution to the Dakota County Criminal Justice Integration Network and the annual CGen Pro Phoenix Records Management Maintenance payment for 2015. We also approved the ordinance establishing process for administrative appeals for code violation and setting related fees, and policy 2.075 administrative appeals. And we also accepted the bids and award the contract for Lady Bird Pond project and the 2015 pond cleanout project. We authorized the project for a major update to the city's water resource management plan and the wetland protection and management plan. We also approved the resolution supporting Dakota County's 2016-2020 capital improvement plan. And we approved the senior and military deferral for street project special assessments. We also approved the plan unit development amendment for Pittapur Properties Investment LLC to allow a change to the exterior of Nutmeg Brew Pub located at 1905 County Road 42. We approved the amended plan unit development agreement and adopted the findings of fact and the ordinance. And that was the end of the consent agenda. We then move on to the regular agenda. And the regular agenda, it was a public hearing, and this was a resolution vacating a portion of the drainage and utility easement over Lot 5, Block 4, River Hills, 8th edition. That item was presented. There were no questions of staff. I opened the public hearing. No one spoke to the item, closed the public hearing, and the item was approved. The next item was an appeal for the revocation of the tobacco license for Burnsville Tobacco, 1008 County Road 42 East. This item was presented. Mr. the owner of the establishment and his lawyer came before the city council for a name clearing of the majority owner of the establishment. Please tune into the city council meeting and hear his remarks. We did approve the revocation of the tobacco license for Burnsville Tobacco. We do not tolerate criminal activity and the sale of drugs out of the establishment. And so that's what happened. And if you wish, tune into the city council meeting and hear the name clearing for the majority owner of this establishment. Item 7, the Burnsville Convention and Visitors Bureau presented the plan of work and the budget, and we approved the Burnsville Convention and Visitors Bureau 2016 budget and work plan. And there were no other items to come before the City Council, and the meeting was then adjourned. I'd like to remind everyone that council action replays at 6 a.m. and noon, 6 p.m. and midnight. And City Council meetings replay at various times on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Friday. And I encourage you to watch the following to see how you can view past meetings and current meetings via the internet at www.burnsville.org. I'm Elizabeth Kautz, Mayor of the City of Burnsville. Thank you for joining me. Continue to make a difference.